Right, I'm back. Now, it's all dry, hopefully, and I'm going to paint it. So I'm going to start with the lid, and I do want to paint the top of the lid, though I don't want to paint this section. The only thing I was thinking about was the straws I had. I didn't know whether to, I think I will, put those on, to glue them on first. Don't want any glue on them if I can help it. Though they are going to get painted black. You know. We'll see. We'll just paint them. And then if I use them, I use them. If I don't, I don't. I might have to do the chipboard ones and have flat ones. But I just thought something different, that's all. Okay, we're just going to let those dry. And hopefully they'll be okay. Yeah. So I've just got to paint this now. I want this painted as well. The bell on top. See, I did a large bead cap bell. I might need to do a couple of coats on the bell itself because it was gold initially. On there, and then I've just got to do this section. So what I'm going to do is just carefully go around the top. Now, it might have set, and if it has, we'll have to rethink this for a minute. Let me just see. It feels heavy. Now it feels like it's set. Well, I could mix that with something. So I've got a little pot here. I'm just going to use one of my doweling tools to get some of that out. So I do want it to set, but I'm going to add it glue. And then let that set later. Probably for a few hours. It looks like snow, and it's called, let me just move that to one side. It's called Pentart Snow Paste. So we will have to leave this overnight, which is fine. I'm just hoping I can get this in. I need a spatula of some sort, so piece of wood. Piece of wood, what have I got? One of these will do, I think. Because that has to dry as well. So I'm just going to spoon that in, because I do want it to look like snow. Oh, I'm going to have to clean that off a bit, I think. And that will hide the bottom of it anyway. Yes, I'm having snow in mine. In my lights. Why? Because I want to. Simple answer. I will clean all of that up. And that has to set, you see, because I want my light, I want to be able to switch my light on and off when I need it. So as flat a base as possible. And I always put this in another jar. So let me just, I need one of these cotton buds to clean that up off the sides. So I've just got a little cotton bud where I can clean that off. That's it. Clean that bit off, a bit more. And then put that there, that can dry. So we're just going to let that dry. And then the lid will go back on there, like that. Oh yes. I still have to let the lid dry as well. So what I'm going to do for now is to put this snow, because I still want some around, well actually I can put it around the edge while I'm here. You know? I want it on there, so like it's caught on the arm. And it doesn't matter, we can always paint it if they've got a bit of black on it. Oh, I like that. I'm just going to place it. I want it all to dry together. Oops. That's what I want. All to dry together. That's the back, so we're going to build up the front a little bit. And hopefully it'll stick. Oops. I want it to look natural. It's blown up against the edge. See, like that. Yeah, I think that'll do. And then we do have to make sure that we've got some on here, but I need to paint this again. So I'm going to do that using my little bit of paint here that I've got left. That's it. Just need to grab it there so I can paint this over again. Now we're going to have snow on that, so that's fine. I don't want it to be, you know, too much. We're not going to see anything. Oops-a-daisy, you need to make sure you've got that. And I'm just going to do that. But it's going to have a little bit of snow on there as well. So that's fine with me. And then what I'm going to do while it's wet, I know you're saying, well, let it dry feet. No, you don't need to. You just don't need to. What I need to do is to make sure I've got this coming off. I'm going to drop it on naturally. Open it up a little bit. You'll see what it's like when it's done. You don't need it everywhere because I'm going to put trimmings on this side as well. I don't think I'm going to do any more than that. Yeah, I think that's fine. Just watch, wait and see. So I'm just going to get a jar to put this in. And these are different yoghurt pots that I use. Move that to one side. And like I say, they come in really handy for popping all your extra bits in. And as long as they get used up, which I'm going to be doing on the next project, I'll need this. But it is going to take maybe a day or two to dry, I think. Well, it'll take a couple of hours, put it that way. I'm sure it will. And I won't throw this one away just yet in case I need to mix any more. That'll do. So I'm quite happy with that. That can go on there, that can stand there in case I need it again. And the only thing we've got to do now, like I say, that's going to be great. But I do need that to settle. And then is to put these on, I think. I don't know whether I'm going to do it though. Although I like that. But is it on right? Don't know. Let me just see. And they're going to go like that. I don't know whether I like them. I may just do strips, but then I'd have to cut them up more. I don't know. Can't make my mind up, to be honest. Let me just see. I could actually do that and then cut them. I'm going to try it. Oh, I would if my glue gun was on. Well, I'm just cleaning that off. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I like that. That looks fab. I might need a little bit more up here and that. But hey, we're going to put some decoration on it. And for that, I've got this sort of stuff as well, which we do sell in the shop, but I want to take these off and do a nice little display. And leave the glue. Oh, do you know what? I might just use this to glue these on. Hopefully they won't come off. And they won't slide. But they may. We may have to. Hopefully they won't slide. And I can cut them later. somehow need to get that in there like that. Let me check that. It looks okay. Looks okay there. Well, looks like it could be lowered a little bit. Yeah. Now that looks fine, so I have to let that dry and I will be back. I'm just going to try and put that on. Well, that will sit on there, of course, like that. So that ain't going to dry until I've done it. Hang on. That's it. I'm not going to touch it until it's dried now. And I can sort everything else out afterwards. Thrilled with that, actually.